Hey, what's going on, guys? Got a lot of training footage for you guys from from 2 weeks ago in this video. This was the week of September 22nd. So this was my first squat day of the week, where I was hitting 3 sets of 9, and the third set was going to be a plus set. So I actually recorded all of them. I was really happy with the way that these looked. My knees and everything were staying out for the most part, and my hips and pushing my knees out has been feeling a lot better lately, which I'm really happy about because it's something I've been wanting to work on for the last probably year and a half now. So that was my first set of 9. I was really happy with the way those looked, like I said, and a few more sets of 9 are coming. Here's my last plus set for these. I kept it beltless just because doing 9+ reps with a belt on sounds like it would be pretty awful for my breathing and everything. So I figured I'd just do it without a belt, and everything felt good. I was really happy with the way that this set went. I ended up hitting 12 reps, which is pretty good at 280, and just something I'm going to work on, trying to progress. Hopefully eventually getting to like a 315 squat for a set of 12 or something like that, and just keep progressing from there. So that's what the goal is right now, just get as strong as possible. And after squats on this day, I moved on to deficit deadlifts. Here you can see, I'm not too sure how big that deficit is, maybe 2, 3, 4 inches max. And this is 325 pounds for 2 sets of 6. It's pretty tough for me to get my back straight just because it's hard to do it while I'm in that deficit position. But I was really happy with the way that these felt, and just trying to keep my back and everything as tight as possible and not hyperextend my back, which I had been doing for the last few weeks. But I think that these look a lot better, trying to activate my glutes when I go for the lockout instead of kind of thrusting my upper body back using my lower back. So everything's feeling good. Here's the second set of 6 that I did. Let me know if you guys have any critiques for my form here. Really trying to keep everything as tight as possible and not trying to hurt myself again, which still recovering from that labrum injury, which you guys will see an exercise that I swapped out later in this video that I've been doing, just to kind of put a little bit less stress on my shoulder, and especially less stress on my lower back, and keep my posture good for doing overhead shoulder press. Here's an exercise that I've been throwing in after deadlifts on some days, just to try and work on the muscles to keep my shoulder blades back and everything while I'm in doing a deadlift, just to kind of prevent my shoulders from rounding forward, which I've noticed that they have been doing. And Greg Farris, my coach, actually recommended this exercise to me, and I've really been enjoying it, and I feel like it's been helping my deadlift. So recommend you guys try this out if you have some issues with that, with your shoulders rounding forward. And so far I've been really liking it. Here's Tuesday's workout, doing some bench press. Everything, like I've said, with my torn labrum and everything's been feeling great. So I'm really happy about that. Just trying to take things a little bit slower now, and doing my physical therapy and working on my shoulder and my rotator cuff and everything like that. And so far there's been no issues with it, which I'm really happy about. And so these were, again, 3 sets of 9, the last set being a plus set, just like I did for squats the day before. And everything's feeling good. And the plus set you guys will see next. Trying to pause all of these reps just to keep it more of a competition style bench press, and not get used to doing a touch and go for whenever I plan on competing again. I'm sure you guys are interested when I want to compete in powerlifting or something like that, but right now I'm just focusing on getting stronger and enjoying life for a little bit, and maybe in like a year or so, maybe by next summer, I'll get into the competitive mindset again and think about doing a meet. But for now, I really just want to focus on getting strong and just focus on lifting and enjoying my training and everything like that. Here's the plus set that I did for my third set, and I ended up hitting 11 reps. I may have been able to squeeze out another one, but I know that towards the end of my last off season, with bench press, it's so hard for me to gauge when I'm going to fail a rep, and it gets to the point where I just kind of push myself and I end up failing and dropping it on the safety bars, which there's nothing really wrong with. It's just that I don't like to take my body to that level of failure. So here is the overhead press variation that I've been doing. I'm not too sure what they're called. I'll look up in my program, and landmine press they're called. If you look up, just search on YouTube, look up landmine press, and it's a really good way to kind of take some stress off your lower back while doing an overhead press motion. I subbed it out for overhead press just because I feel like I do enough like lower back and lower body work that there's no point in taxing my lower back more on an overhead press, especially at this point when I'm still trying to get back into things, and with my shoulder injury and everything, just trying to take things as slow as possible, and we're just going to do exercises that feel good for now. So once I'm at 100% or close to it, maybe I'll start switching these out again for overhead press, but so far I've been liking how these feel, so I'm going to stick with them. Wednesday was my deadlift day, and it didn't go as good as I had hoped. I did, let me see if I can find it here. I did 4 sets of 5 at 400 pounds, and on my plus set I hit 10 reps at 400, which I was pretty happy about actually. The week after that I didn't do too hot on deadlifts, but hopefully that picks back up. Here are my pause squats from Thursday, my second squat day of the week, and things did not feel too great on this day. I hit 315 for 2 reps, which I think you guys will see here. I'm just going to rack it because there's no point in doing more. And then I hit 305. I dropped the weight down to 305 for 3 reps. Then I hit 300 for 3 reps, 295 for 3 reps, and 295 for 1 rep, just to get a total of 12 reps. Because I think the plan for this day was 3 sets of 4, and there's no way that I was going to hit. I think that was the last rep at 295, but there was no way I was going to hit 3 sets of 4, so I kept dropping the weight, and I ended up doing a bunch of sets of 3, and then just figured I'd hit my reps for the day, if that makes sense. So after that, I moved on to close grip bench press. This has been feeling really good, and this was 230 pounds for a set of 8, a set of 7, and then a set of 5. I was going for 3 sets of 6 to 8, so I kind of fell within that range, and just trying to progress on that in the upcoming weeks. This actually feels really good on my shoulder. This is probably the best pressing exercise that I've been doing that feels the best on my shoulder. And here's my last squat session of the week. This was on Sunday. I usually do this workout on Saturday, but I didn't have a chance to, so I went in the morning on Sunday to do it. And we were going for 4 sets of 7, the last set of which being a plus set. So this was 300 pounds that I was working with. Everything felt pretty good. I didn't wear my belt for all of the sets except for the plus set, which you guys will see in a few seconds here. And the plus set felt really good. Ended up hitting 10 reps, which I was really happy with. And all of my workouts throughout the week are kind of full body. Some of them are a little bit more specific. My deadlift day on Wednesday is more all posterior chain stuff, but most of my lower body workouts are like complete lower body. I have a squat and bench workout, so it's kind of all over the place with this program that Greg has kind of made up for me, I guess, or I don't know if he's used it before, but I've really been enjoying it. It's definitely a tough training week, and everything's feeling good though. My strength is coming back pretty nicely, so happy about that. Just kind of doing my thing when it comes to nutrition, eating whatever when I'm hungry, and so far I've been feeling really good, and that's what it's all about to me right now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I should have another one up in the next few days with training from last week, the week of the 29th. So again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to critique any of my form. I really appreciate that when you guys do that, and I'll see you in the next video.